Hello friends, welcome back. So now we will start JUnit 5 and first we will see the introduction of JUnit 5. So the introduction of JUnit 5 says JUnit 5 is the sum of JUnit platform plus JUnit Jupyter and plus JUnit vintage. So what is JUnit platform? JUnit platform serves as a foundation for launching testing framework on JVM. It also defines the test engine API. You can say that whatever the APIs are there, that is a JUnit platform. This is just one platform, or you can say that is a testing engine for developing the testing framework that run on a platform. The platform provides a console launcher to launch the platform from the command line and the JUnit platform shoot engine. For running a custom test shoot using one or more test engine on the platform, first class supports for JUnit platform also exist in popular IDE. So as we have already seen, JUnit 4 also is supported with all IDEs and all building tools that is available. Similar way, JUnit 5 is also available with all the IDEs that can be Intel, GIDI, Eclipse, NetBeans or Visual Studio Code, and that also can be built or can be used with any build tool like Gradle, Maven or Ant. So this is JUnit platform. And JUnit Jupyter is what? JUnit Jupyter is a combination of new programming model and extension model of writing test and extension in JUnit 5. So Jupyter is nothing but the that model or that API that can be used to write the JUnit platform only. Sorry, to write the JUnit test case. And Jupyter sub project provide testing engine for running Jupyter based test on platform. So Jupyter is nothing but that can be used to create test cases. Okay, and the last one is a JUnit vintage. This is nothing but this is a test engine only, but that can be used to run the test case that was written in older version like JUnit 3 or 4. Okay, so this is the definition of JUnit 5. It comprise the combination of JUnit platform, JUnit Jupyter and JUnit vintage. Platform is nothing but this is like just testing engine to developing a testing framework and that run on a platform. And Jupyter is nothing but that is a programming model and the extension model for writing the test cases, or we can say that all the annotations or classes or whatever we will use to write the test case, that will be available in Jupyter only. And vintage is another test engine that can be used to run the test case that was written on JUnit 3 or JUnit 4. Okay, so this is the here we have already seen in the JUnit 4 we need only two jar files, but in JUnit 5 so many dependencies, so many libraries are there that we have to add. This much library is required for JUnit platform, and for Jupyter these many libraries are required. For vintage, this vintage engine and additional these three library: OpenTest, 4J, API, Guardian API and Unit Bomb bill of materials. So these three extras are also required. So here total I think this is more than 14 or 15 jars are there, so that we need to add into your project to use JUnit 5. But you no need to do any magarmari, like you have to download one files and you will add into your project how we were adding into JUnit 4. You no need to do that one, because internally your IDE is by default it is supporting, so you can directly take the help of your IDE and you can add those libraries into your project. So you can do that also, and you can if you are using any build tool such as Maven, then you can just add these dependency with these plugins. We will see what is Maven, what is Gradle, what is the benefits we will get if we use Maven or Gradle building tool. So we will see that later, but just currently you understand, if someone is using Maven to create to develop any application, then just simply you have to add these dependencies and these plugins. This I will add into this description. You can take it from there. You also no need to type this one, or you no need to do any work on this one. Okay, so this is the introduction, and these were the libraries that you need to add into your project to use JUnit 5. So let's see let's see the demo how you can create the project and how can you add the libraries. So just you have to create new project. First go to your file menu and then new, and just you create Java project. I will give here project name something demo. Just simply I am giving demo because project I already created. Just I am showing you how you can add the libraries for Java JUnit 5. Okay, so just I am giving demo and press next and just give it finish. So this is okay, don't create, you no need to create in this. Okay, leave it and don't create simply. So your project is created now, JUnit. Your project is created dummy, and now you have to add your JUnit 5 library. So one thing you can do very easily, suppose if you create Java JUnit test file, then just simply you will give here file name, and just if you give here finish, and after clicking on this finish, if the files or libraries are not added for JUnit 5, your IDE will suggest you to add that one. So just you have to click on OK and it will automatically add. This is the one way that how we were doing in the previous sessions for JUnit 4. You can do that one, or else just you can close this one, or you can go to properties, right click on your project, go to properties. Under this properties you have to select here Java build path, and under this build path you have to click on class path, and you can add library. You can click on add library. So how will you go? I'm just repeating once. Just right click on your project and go to properties. Under this properties you have to select Java build path from this left side options, and from here you have to inside this panel you have to click on class path, and after clicking on this, after selecting this class path, you have to click on right hand side, some buttons are there, you have to click on add library, and under this add library you can select which library you want to add, for Maven related, for server runtime, for user library, or JUnit. So you can click on JUnit, click on next. Here you can select the version, either 3, 4, 5. This is the way. But in previously how we were writing, we were just directly creating JUnit class, and while creating the JUnit class, after creating JUnit class, your IDE is observing the JUnit related libraries are not added, so it is asking from you by one window whether you want to add. Then you have to click on OK, and your IDE will automatically add. But if you want to add before to starting the code, then you can add in this way. So you can select here, and this is the one way to add. And another one is just another way is also there. So just you have to right click on your project and go to here build path. Here also build path is there. Either you can select properties or you can select build path, and after selecting build path you have to select this last option, configure build path, and this will directly open this window. Simply by default, if it whatever the previous option is selected, if you click here, if you go through the properties, if you select property here, so whatever the previous option is selected, that option will come. From here you have to select Java build path and you have to add your libraries here. But if you are directly going through this this process, like right click on your project and here build path, click on build path, and from the build path you have to go to configure build path, and it will open directly that window. And here just you select this class path and click on add library, and from here JUnit you have to select. After selecting JUnit, click on next, and from this next you can select your JUnit 5. Even you can add for 3 or 4 also, but now we are going to start JUnit 5, so you have to select JUnit 5 and click on finish and apply and close. Simply, that's very simple process. You no need to do any magarmari. So how many classes are there, sorry, how many libraries are there, all you have to add. First you have to download from the Maven repository, then one by one you will add. You no need to do that one. That is not recommended process. Okay, so just here if you see, all the libraries are come. That's it. That is very easy to do so. Okay, so like that you can add the libraries. Okay, fine. And if you are using Maven, then simply you can add these dependencies. That is also fine. And for more details about this dependencies and anything, you can go to this dependency metadata of JUnit 5. If you want to show, I will show you. Just wait. Here it will suggest you which all the dependencies are required. So these are the dependency: common, unit platform common, platform console standalone. So these are the dependencies that is required here. Just we copied from here only, and here is the dependency also. If you want to see the dependency, which library is dependent on which one, you can observe from here. JUnit platform site is depend on this one, shoot engine. The shoot engine is depend on this one, shoot commons. The shoot common is dependent on this one also, this one also. JUnit platform test kit, that is dependent on open test J. Which one is open test J? This one, open test for J. Like that they are depending. So that's why you need to add all the libraries, okay. So you can go through that one if you want to go, but currently just we have to learn that one. So that's why we are adding and we will start. Simply, if you want to learn more which dependency is dependent on which dependency, you can go through that also. Okay, yeah, that's fine. This is for building tools. You can use either Maven or Gradle. That also you can see if you want to see. This one is for Gradle. You have to add these dependency in Gradle. This one and this one. Or if it is Maven, this is for Maven. So you can add these dependency and this dependency and this plugin. Okay, so this is fine. You don't need to do anything with this one. So this is all about the introduction and the installation of JUnit 5. Okay, and JUnit 5 is giving, as we have already discussed here, JUnit 5 is giving one JUnit Jupiter only. So that Jupiter only we have to use to write your test case in JUnit 5. But in JUnit 4, that API is available in JUnit 5 also, because in JUnit 5 you can run JUnit 3 or 4 test case. So in that case they have provided JUnit 3 library and 4 library also in 5. You can use if you want to use that one. But in JUnit 5 they have given different API, one different API, or you can say that different package itself. So we have to use that only. Okay, and here these are some annotations like test parameterized test, repeated test, test factory, test template, test case order. So many new annotations they have added. Some of the name are changed, like before it was only @ before, now they have given before each, after each, before all, after all, nested, tag, disabled, timeout, extended. So many are given. So we will see in the next session this. We will start with this JUnit test case in JUnit test case in JUnit 5 from the next session. So I hope you like this session. Please subscribe my channel and we will see you in the next session. Till that, bye bye and thanks for watching.